Hello friend, my name is Sunil Kumar. In this video, we will we will learn how to get the number of the mule message that the VM has. So we will say UVM size. Okay. So first of all, we will use the HTTP get the request. Quickly will configure it as default so that I can use it, and then I will put as a VM, put the request onto the VM. So let's say one way. Let's make the path as Sunil. Make it's a default configuration. Say it can store maximum 100. I can use default in-memory queue store. This I can use. Yes, I configured it. Now I want to see how many messages are there in the VM. I want to check of this size. So what I will do, I will use a Java component over here. We will invoke the Java class. Let's create one Java class. Say the name of the Java class is VM size mule. Okay. So this file, to access this object, first of all, this should implement callable, right? So we will import org mule API lifecycle, and by default it should implemented the onCall method which have a object of mule event context, and it should return something. So we should have access to the mule context object. For it we will inject what mule context. So mule context is being used in our application to have access to queue. So org mule API we will access. So we will access the mule context dot get registry. Then we will look up connector, and the name of the connector in our case is VM. Let's typecast this to VM connector. Let's import org mule transport VM, right? And then we will access dot get queue manager. Then we will code get queue session, and then we will get queue, the particular queue. In our case, the name of the queue is Sunil. This is the name of the queue that we have defined over here. This Sunil, the same name we will put over here, and then we will try to find this size. So this particular, we will access the mule context object. We will through the registry, we will access to the connector, and then we'll access the size, and it will return. Okay, let's import this javax.inject. Let's import it, and it will return the object with the number of the size. Now we should have object to string so that I can, sorry, so we should have object to, some issue with the laptop, object to string, and it will automatically convert to it and will send the response as back. So let's run this project. Let the application will get deployed, and then it it will return the number of the message which are there into the VM. We will hit through the postman, and we'll see how many messages are there into the VM. So we have the default path. Any payload I can see. Let's wait the server to come up. Okay, so it's successfully deployed. Let's hit. So if we hit for the first time, I have the one message into the queue, two, then three, then four, then five. Okay, so every time the message there, this Java component invoke this Java class. Through the mule context, I can find out the size of the queue I have, and that I will return it to the object. Thanks for the watching. Thank you.